What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the CubCast, our now daily news section we are running whenever we get into any new international news surrounding electronic music or underground music or music in general. We're obviously based here in the UK, so we have quite a UK sort of outlook on things when it comes to international music. But I'm very excited to get into today's CubCast conversation because it very much affects genres we react to here on the channel. It affects a lot of what I do in my sort of day-to-day life, as well in regards to being kind of like a record label A&R for what I do for one of the main things, obviously working in radio as well. This is quite big news, and I am going to be speaking on it on radio as well, but I'm going to do quite an in-depth conversation today. I've seen a Mixmag article pop up, and it is titled "AMAPIANO officially added as a genre on Beatport." Now, I've got the article on screen, which I'll bring up for you now, so you should be able to see it on the right-hand side of the page. We're going to read through the article together, and then break down some thoughts on it, because it's an interesting area of discussion more than anything else. First of all, because Beatport is, realistically in the UK, it's the biggest platform for downloading electronic music. It's also the biggest in America, I believe, for downloading dance music in particular. But there's always been a bit of a conversation around genre specification when it comes to Beatport in particular. For me, there's always been a sort of thing surrounding 140. There's numerous different names for sort of grime and garage and bass, and everything either gets lumped together a lot of the time, or it kind of gets put into sub-genres that you wouldn't necessarily call it. That's always been a bit of an issue with Beatport for me, and to be honest, it's always been a bit of an issue with the majority of online dance music distributors, purely because everyone kind of puts things into their own brackets anyway. I'm tending to find the older I get and the sort of older electronic music gets, people tend to have their own genre brackets for anything regardless, so you are kind of fighting a losing battle. But this is a very interesting article coming to us from Becky Buckle, who I believe is, so she's currently Mixmag's digital intern. Do go and give her a follow on Twitter. She does put up a lot of good stuff onto Mixmag. If you haven't read Mixmag before, it's one of the biggest kind of music outlets here in the UK in particular, in regards to sort of music technology, kind of digital and dance music in general, and just a lot of UK culture related bits go into it as well, so do give Mixmag a read. Reading through the article, the South African sound of AMAPIANO has become its own genre officially on Beatport. After years of falling into the category of Afro House, Deep House and Dance Electropop, the genre is officially provided its own space on the online music store as of today. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Now, this is what I find quite interesting. The majority of the AMAPIANO tunes we've reacted to on this channel, I would presume, are not going to be kind of found on Beatport. I think Beatport is going to very much be for the much more kind of underground, again, dance influence sort of approach to things, rather than tunes kind of, I suppose, cherry picking elements of AMAPIANO and going from there. So looking through this, some of the names that are waving the flag for AMAPIANO include DBN, Go-Go, Focalistic, of course, Major League DJs and labels such as Josie Entertainment, Buster 929s, Thupa Industry, and Kabza De Small's Piano Hub. So these are the kind of labels that they're going to be focusing on. Now, if I'm being entirely honest, which I always do try to be on this channel, my in-depth knowledge of AMAPIANO as a kind of more underground sort of sound is moderately limited. It's pretty much limited to what I've reacted to on the channel, and that's how I'm trying to kind of keep things. But this is a really good opportunity for people to actually explore the sound, who maybe have come across one or two tunes before and haven't known where to find more. I know for a fact that's something that I had when I was very early on, kind of discovering what AMAPIANO was. But this is a big step forward. This is by definition a fantastic way of showing a lot more people about the sound and exposing the genre to a lot more ears and a lot more people across the global stage. People I know will literally sit on Beatport and explore different genre pages, explore the latest releases, and they will use this as an opportunity to essentially find new music. The fact that we are now seeing AMAPIANO listed in its own genre page means that people who are looking for AMAPIANO are going to be able to find it. This is a great piece of news for artists, producers, and DJs as well, if DJs are looking for new things to play. Really interesting that this has come up at the moment. Then the AMAPIANO tracks that were previously in incorrect categories will now be moved over to this new genre as well, so it's not as if it's going to start off completely empty and having to be populated. There is already a ton of AMAPIANO material already on Beatport, and this is going to now all be moved into this into this area. So if you are an AMAPIANO producer or DJ or vocalist and you've got stuff that you know is out on Beatport, I would say get in touch with them and get your stuff moved into the right area. It's a really interesting development, this. So in a press release from Beatport, they say now that the new genre has been introduced onto their site, they can help users discover the sound, translating into improved sales for artists and labels and a better customer experience, as fans can find the music that is truly representative of the AMAPIANO culture. So there we go. Very interesting stuff indeed on this. It looks like Beatport are kind of going with a similar kind of thing that I've already discussed here, kind of saying this is a great way of exposing the sound more than anything else. Obviously, you get the monetary value of having an additional place of sale. Obviously, DJs looking to buy tracks and things like that, then obviously buying tracks is primarily something that is aimed towards a DJ market now. But it also allows people to browse. It allows people to kind of explore the sound, explore artists, explore artists like, for instance, the concept of people who purchase this also purchase this, and you get to see other people's kind of interests in and around the AMAPIANO sound. And I think this is such a fantastic thing because first of all, as we've already said, it exposes the sound to a lot more people, but it also means people are going to stumble across sounds a lot easier. Now, I've definitely done it when I've gone onto random genre pages on music sites, whether it be Beatport or Juno or any of the other ones, even a Spotify or an Apple Music, something along those lines. It's always interesting to explore a genre page that you aren't familiar with, because you'll end up getting like a very kind of instantaneous impact of what a genre can sound like, and I think this is such a good thing. Big up Beatport. I think this is probably a little bit overdue, if I'm being entirely honest, but you can check out the page on there right now. So what I will do is I will open this up on here, and we should now be able to take a little look around what the Beatport page looks like. Obviously, I'm slightly limited on what you can see on the screen, but it looks like any other Beatport page. Obviously, the top 10 releases still needs to be kind of filled out. I think this has happened today. I mean, the press release went out today, presumably because this article went out on Mixmag today. But as you can see, the top 10 is already active. Top 10 releases is already active. You've already got the kind of latest releases, the new charts as well, which is a great way for people to find new music that's on the way. And obviously the featured section here, very interesting indeed. I think this is a great thing. Again, this is coming from someone who has used Beatport before, someone who from a label perspective has used Beatport to kind of put music out there, and in general Beatport is quite good for artists to discover new music on. So I think this is a great step forward, and it will allow DJs from numerous different sounds, not just already AMAPIANO DJs, but DJs from numerous different sounds actually differentiate and maybe dive into the genre a little bit deeper. This is good stuff though. As always, friends, hopefully you have enjoyed this update. This section is obviously called the CubCast, and it's all about keeping people up to date with the latest news items surrounding the international music that we do cover here on the channel, whether that be AMAPIANO, whether that be Afrobeats, whether that be dancehall, whether it even be UK grime or garage or anything along those lines. We try to keep you up to date with the stories that I feel will make good content. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this conversation here. If you have done, please make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, obviously turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Just getting involved in the channel in as many ways as you can, and we'll continue to bring you the latest news as we find it out. That's it from me though. As I said before, hopefully you have enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic Tuesday, and peace.
Sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.